Good morning. Here we go. Today, we're going to make a beautiful card, Christmas card. We'll give it just a second for people to hop on here. Hi, Kelly. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. There was a nip of fall in the air for sure last night and this morning. Unbelievable. So, on Sunday, I made this card right here. And I had a comment that said that this would be a great card for a man. And that's true because it's not that frilly. So then I thought, I really don't have that many manly Christmas cards. And last night, this is what I came up with using the Peaceful Boughs. This is in the annual catalog, these Peaceful Boughs. It's not a bundle. This was a bundle, but this is on page 57. I love this. I love pine cones, but these boughs right here are so beautiful. Good morning, Carol. Good morning. Good morning, Bling Bling Crafter. Good morning. We are doing great here at Stamping in the Valley. Good morning, Lynn. So I was saying that I don't have many manly Christmas cards. I just make frilly stuff. Good morning, Judith. Good morning, Camille. And on Sunday, we had made this card, and I had a really great comment that it would be great for a guy. And it would be because it's not really that frilly, although it has the red bow. Well, then I started thinking about it, and I was like, hey, wait a minute. Good morning, Jeanette. I really don't make that many manly cards, so I thought this would be great for that. And I did that little splatter behind there. So I was showing the Peaceful Boughs. This is a huge die. Oh, that's wonderful. That's great, Bling Bling. I'm glad you got the 10-second bow maker. I love that. Good morning, Patricia. So these boughs are beautiful. There's 3 of them, just like that. And then you get these beautiful frames. Get 2 of them to put sentiments in. And then you get 2 sizes of pine cones, which is a lot of fun, along with all the stamps right here. And we're going to use a lot of I actually, seriously, almost used the whole entire set, because of the stamping. I didn't stamp these. I cut these out with just the dies. Because the dies and the stamps on this do not match, okay? Understand that the dies and the stamps on this do not match. I know, and the frames are perfect. I love these. That really gives it, they're different, and I love the points and the little holes, too. So I thought that I would do something. I've been working with the new catalog so much, I hate to forget what's in the annual catalog. So the 2 colors that we use on this one are Early Espresso and Garden Green. And then I used the brushed metallic cardstock here, which has a beautiful array of 3 different colors of metallic paper. And I used this darker color right here. Then it has this gold, and then it has, let's see, there's another one in there. Yes, this lighter. So there's like 3 different shades. So you could really pick from something nice if you have this brushed metallic. And this is in the new catalog. Okay, so the other thing that we did, I love it. Yes, it needed something. And then I used those little gilded gems. I didn't want to put too much bling bling on it because I wanted it to look more like for a guy. But it needed a little something, just a little something, not much. Okay. But yes, this brush metallic is very, very pretty. It really made the greenery stand out, I think. So then on Sunday, we were talking about the new machine. And I said that I would update, and I'll continue to update, which we figured it out. So Stampin' Up! Was on the phone with me yesterday. They are so wonderful. I'm going to bring the new machine in, and we're going to talk about this. So this height here, I said, is a little thicker. Okay, but when you fold it up, I mean, it's, you have a wonderful product that folds and is together and very portable. It's very pretty. It's really pretty, okay? So then these fold down, which I love. And then I was having trouble with the embossing folders that said Sizzix, because they were Stampin' Up was with Sizzix, but they've broken away from them. And honest, it was my bad. I was afraid of the new machine. It's tight because it's brand new. It's so funny how I'm used to the older Big Shot. Now I realize, oh my goodness, I was not getting the pressure, that I really needed. So with this, if you have an embossing folder, 3D embossing folder that just says Stampin' Up on the bottom, this is your sandwich. Your sandwich is number 1 plate. The embossing folder, we're going to do this with this brown. Okay, this is early espresso at 5 1/4 by 4. We'll go over that in just a second. So this is what we need. We're going to emboss this. This is the Old World embossing folder 3D. And then you need the number 4. So when you do this with a Stampin' Up product right here, just strictly Stampin' Up, you need the 1 and the 4. And this glides through like it is so smooth. You can't even hear it, okay? It's very smooth. It's tight, I have to admit. It's tight, which is great because you get a beautiful imprint. Let me show you this. The imprint is just gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? We're going to use this side where it's raised. Okay. But now, let's take this out of the equation. And now we're going to use, let's just say, we were going to use something with Sizzix on it and Stampin' Up. It would be the number 1 plate, this embossing folder with your paper in it, and then a number 3. You do not need this number 2 plate at all if you're using one of those other embossing folders. Now I'm just going to roll this through. This is where I was getting stuck right here. It's tight and I was scared that I was going to break the machine. But if I just hold it and then it goes right away and it's perfect. And the pressure's perfect on it and everything. So it does take the Sizzix, the old ones that say Stampin' Up, and that's the sandwich. 1 and the embossing folder, and then plate number 3. So I just wanted to clear that up. I'll also go over that again on Sunday because I want people to know about the new machine, and I'm very truthful about things when I like them or even if I have trouble with them, because you might be having the same trouble. I always have to remember, even though I'm a demonstrator, I'm a crafter first. So sometimes, you just have to have somebody on the other end of the line saying, go ahead and crank it. If it breaks, we'll send you a new one. Okay. So that was one of my fears, is that I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to break this new machine. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about this beautiful card. So we already rolled this through. Hers is too tight. Oh, thank you for telling me that, Beverly. I'm telling I have to admit, my right shoulder is a little sore because it's tight. It really is. That's so funny. I'm glad that I'm not the only one. I'm glad when you guys tell me stuff like that, because I am not, oh, sorry, my finger was on the camera. I am not the only one. I'm looking for comments. Let's say, yes, it's too tight. Thank you. Yes, it's true. It's good to know what fits and what does not fit. It looks to me like everything's going to fit. And she used her Uplines machine at work, but hers just did not. Okay. How about the blue $10 plate we bought? Okay, the blue, whoops. Wait a minute. Let me get back to the comments here. If I could tap the screen. Here we go. Okay. What about the $10 blue plate we bought recently? Do we use it in the new machine? No, you do not. Okay, so what she's asking is this blue plate that we purchased to go with the Big Shot with some of the new embossing folders. Okay, with the embossing folders. Do not use this in the new machine. What replaced this was the number 4. That comes with it. Though all these plates come with this machine. The number 4, let me get this out here. here's what you get. And here. So you get the machine. You get a number 1, a number 2. That's for cutting. 2 number 3s. Those are for cutting and embossing. And then the number 4 for embossing the 3D. So you get all of these in the box. All of these come with it. So that's that. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and start this card. I'm having a thing with Very Vanilla. This is hilarious. I am just liking the Very Vanilla for fall this year. I don't know why. I've been away from it for over a year. Do the number 3s bend like on... Yes. Yes, they do, Lynn. Yes. Yes, they warp. Yes. Mine are starting to warp. Okay. And the video that I watched yesterday with it is that when they start doing this, turn them so that you flatten them out. So today, like when I do things, I will turn them so that they're not together like this to where they're like this. And then pushing them through the machine will flatten that out. So yeah, just keep turning them. But yes, they do warp. That's how I knew that there possibly could be something going on wrong with my Big Shot, because my plates, my newer plates, did not warp. I was like, oh, am I getting enough pressure? Apparently not. So this is Very Vanilla at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And we're going to use an early espresso piece inside at 5 by 3 3/4. Very Vanilla, regular Very Vanilla, not thick. This is thick. So we have now thick and regular Very Vanilla, just like what we have in our white cardstock. And this is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. That will go on there in the middle. And now we've got this beautiful, look at how detailed that is. That is like really indented. So here's the deboss side, which of course you could use that side also. But I like the emboss side where it's kind of raised up. So we're going to go ahead and attach this right here to our paper. And we're going to add a little glue right here. And this one I'm going to put a little bit more on because of the embossing. I really need it to stick. Okay, right there. And we have a nice Very Vanilla envelope. So right there. Now with this embossing folder, oh, thank you, Beverly. With this embossing folder, it kind of scooches up the paper a little bit. Your border around it will be a little bit thicker, which I think is pretty. Because the embossing folder is 3D and it just kind of scrunches the paper up when it goes into these little grooves. It just makes it a little bit smaller all the way around, not much, but you might see that you have just a little bit more of a border there. Okay, let's move this aside. Let's bring in, let's get our stamps. Let's start doing that. And here is this beautiful cutout here. This you could use this way, you can use it that way, but today we're going to use it this way. I'm going to get a little piece of scrap paper here, and we're going to use this splatter right here, and some early espresso, and today garden green. Now, I don't want my splatter behind here to overpower my saying. And I had even thought about doing the saying in Tuxedo Memento black ink, but I didn't want black on here. I really wanted it to match with my early espresso. So what I did with my splatter is I went into the early espresso and I tapped off twice. 1, 2, 3 to make it light. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I have to say that in my head because then, or I mess up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And that's my splatter. But I'm stamping off twice to get a lot of the ink out of there, just to make it light enough to where then when I come in with this gorgeous saying, may the spirit of peace gently fill your heart and home in this most wonderful time of the year. Isn't that beautiful? That's just beautiful. And I'm going to line that up and then stamp this in the middle. We should be good to go. Yes. And that just makes it makes it stand out, but it gives it a little something something. Plus the fact I get to play with the ink. So you guys know I like ink. I like to stamp. So, okay, we'll move that aside. And actually, we're going to place 4 dimensionals on this, but we will put it on later. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, 5 I think I'm going to do. I want one in the middle, just to be nice and solid. Remember to hit the like button. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, yes, I love the saying too. I do. The saying is absolutely, it's a beautiful saying. You can use that on many cards and then pair a lot of other things with it too. But this stamp set happens to be, you know, like what I kind of call up in my head an inside out thing, where the sentiments are good for the inside and the outside. Okay, let's move this aside. And let me put this back over here. Good. Now, let's go ahead and let's decorate our envelope while we've got this out. I'm just going to take this bow right here, put it into the garden green, and just stamp it on the outside. Nothing really frilly, right? That's all for the envelope. Nice. Let's go ahead and do our inside right here. And we're just going to do the season's greetings in garden green right here in the center. So pretty. Love the font, right? That's so nice. And then the greetings, let me hold this up here. That's kind of like an outline. Looks so pretty in the Very Vanilla. I love pine cones. You guys know I love pine cones. So we're just going to make these little areas in the corners look cute. And then one up here straight. And that's it. Because remember, it's for a guy, so I kind of have to back it off, you know. Let's go ahead and put this on our early espresso piece. And here's the inside. Just like that. We have that completed. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and put this on the inside of the card. Just like this. And then we're going to do the pretty stuff on the outside. Love to decorate, right? Just here. All right. Oh, that's just nice, right? Just simple, clean, and sharp. Nice. Okay, now, with these outside, I kind of have to start putting these on here in such a way to where they hang off here, but don't go off of the card. Watch it top and bottom. This is big, okay? So we're going to start like that. Just a little bit of glue. And this having this fine tip here is really helping me. I do, Carol. I've found a love for Very Vanilla again. I can't believe it. Okay, so as you see, I just put glue on the stem here and let this come down into here. I'm hoping that that does not. Well, that should be. Ooh, we might pick that up just a little bit. Okay, I just kind of want to look at it. Might pick that up just a tad. That's okay right there. That'll be covered. So I'm just going to, yes, that's nice. Okay, so that's good. Now we're going to put this larger one. This I did in garden green, and this one I cut out in old olive, and we're going to layer it. The layering of this is just wonderful and fun. So right here, just going to put that right there. And again, this little thing is going to cover up that entire mess that we're going to make right here in the middle. Now, one of these. And kind of like every time you do this card, it'll look a little bit different because your layout might be just a tad different with your bows. But still pretty. Good morning, Vay. So this I'm going to put right here in the middle just to enhance the garden green, the old olive, and then the brushed metallic, just like that. Now let's do the other side. And we're going to take this piece and I'm going to put this up here a little bit on the top. But again, just a little glue right here because I want the boughs to be free-flowing like that. So I'm going to put that here. And then we're going to come in again. Now this is just the single one, just like this one. And this is in Old Olive. Not a difficult card to make at all, but you'll have a lot of fun cutting these things out. So right here, I want to put that in there. See, I want it to enhance that. And then this one, I want it to go down just a little bit to take up some space for me. Take up some brown space right here, and we're going to put that there. Just going to hold that down with my finger just a second. And let it adhere. Now, this on the outside, look at how nice that just cleans it up as soon as we put this over top of it. Isn't that beautiful? It just works. Not a hard card whatsoever. A lot of fun. And we're almost done. Can you believe it? I hope you guys will think about this set. I'm putting a large gilded gem in the corner and then just two smaller ones down here. Thank you, Beverly. This card came out, it really pulls itself together. Again, here's my triangle with my gems, okay? I try to do things in threes. Thank you, Judith. And odd numbers, and then in a triangle, so right there. And I just love the way this card turned out. I can't believe it went together so fast. Once you have everything cut, this is something that if you cut a bunch of them, you can make a lot of these. They really came out pretty with our envelope. Right there. So nice. I'm going to put my ink away. So today we are going to the school and picking up a Chromebook for my grandson. I would have looked over this set. Thank you for sharing. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Jeanette. These came out beautiful. Thank you. And a lot of people already have this set because it's in the annual catalog. Annual, guys. It's not in a bundle. Okay. Good morning, Carol. Not in a bundle. It was, but it's not now. Peaceful Boughs. And then the dies are on page 180. This is on page 57. And then the dies are on page 180. Let's see where they are. Right here at the top. So very, very, very nice. I'm very glad. I'm thrilled and happy with this card. That it's just, I love the browns and the greens. It's so fall-like. I'm thrilled with my, finally with my stamping and emboss machine now that I can send everything through it. That makes me thrilled. I was a little worried, but it was me just being afraid that I was going to break the thing. Oh, thank you, Bling Bling. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I love that you guys come on here. It starts my day. What a wonderful day I'm going to have because we've started out with some crafting and wonderful friends today. So if you have this set, please try to make this card. And anytime that you want to case anything that I make, you don't have to ask me. This is my first live. Oh, nice, Beverly. Nice to have you. Thank you so much for joining. I do lives on Tuesday here on YouTube. And then tomorrow I will do, oh, where are you in Tennessee? I'm in Irwin. I'm in Upper East Tennessee, a little town. I always say I live in Hooterville. Crafting and friends. Yes, Carol, for sure, for sure. And you see what I used. You're loving this, loving the tip, okay? Absolutely love that. Estill Springs, Southeast. Oh, okay, okay. Hooterville. I know, right? I call it Hooterville. Honest, guys, I call it Hooterville. I mean, there's 5,000 people in my town at the most. Maybe now 4. I don't know. It's very, very small. Right, Beverly? I know, right? From South Texas. Okay, wonderful. Guys, you guys are from all over, and I appreciate you all tuning in with me. I really do. Tomorrow, we'll be live on Facebook at 10 a.m. We'll make another beautiful card. We do a little chit chat, have a little fun first thing in the morning. And Vay is from Minnesota. Are you you might be starting to get fall colors up in Minnesota. We're starting to have fall temperatures at night, which that makes me sad. I like the fall, and I love to watch the leaves turn. But the next thing that comes is winter. And hey, Fran, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. Who was that? Let me see. Vay, not yet. Okay. Is it Sindel? Or is it Cindy? Cindy Sawyer. Thank you. I love your video. Oh, thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that. Thank you for loving my videos. I love doing them. I love being on here with you guys. I love crafting. Yes, winter. No, I got it. I got it, Carol, because yes, I always say winter's too long and summer is too short. Yes, Kelly, see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Please, everyone, have a wonderful day. Yes, thank you, Cindy. Thank you. I appreciate you guys, really. I can't even. I look forward to this. At night, I'm always like, okay, I'm going to design a card. What are we going to do? You know, I just have so much fun with it. So if you have this set, I hope, let's see, I love to sit on my couch and watch the snow. Oh, yes, I do too. I do love to watch the snow. We've not had that much here lately, but I'll tell you what else I love to do. When it snows and there is crunchy snow outside, even though I hate the cold, I love to go walk in it because it's so silent. I have to do that like once a year. If we get a snow, it's so quiet and peaceful and clean. The air feels so clean. I love to do that. As much as I don't like the cold, I seriously, I have to do that like once if it does snow. Please, yes, always watch my replays. Yes. You like the snow that now that you're retired. Yes, yes. This will be my first, it's the show. That's okay. This will be my first winter ever home. Yes. Lots of, yes, Vay, yes. Yeah, this will be my first winter home. And Carol, I love a good thunderstorm. I love a big bam kind of thunderstorm. In fact, if I have the windows shut, sometimes I open them just to listen to it. I do. I like a nice, I like a big storm. That's funny. And you do too? How funny. Welcome to the club. I love it. I absolutely love it. So much fun. Yes. Yeah, but yeah, well, I feel the fall nip in the air. You too, Kelly? They are relaxing. No tornadoes. No, I don't like things like that. And I live in the mountains, so if a tornado got stuck in here, oh my gosh, it would bounce off of these mountains. We would be destroyed. So, but the mountains really break stuff like that up. Oh, your mom was hit by lightning when you were a kid. Oh my gosh, Lynn, I'm sorry. Wow. Now I don't go outside and I don't go near the windows. I just, I got it. And I don't go near the windows. I just like to hear it. I have to admit that. Well, here is our card for today. Hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. I know, right? I'm sorry. It came through the phone. Oh, wow. That's amazing. I hope to see you too, Fran. Thank you. I hope to see you tomorrow at 10 on Facebook. It won't be here on YouTube. It'll be on Facebook. So I'm so glad that we went through the machine today and a couple of little things and using something from the annual catalog. Wonderful. I hope everyone has a nice day. Please stay safe. I hope to see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. live on Facebook. Please have a wonderful day and do some happy crafting.